you all to the family of collaborative learning by Dr. Bhushan Bhagat sir. Today, you all will be learning in detail about bleeding disorders. Being in health profession, it is very essential that we have proper knowledge about management of various bleeding disorders. So let's begin. Introduction. Dentist must be aware of impact of bleeding disorders on management of patients. Proper dental and medical evaluation of patient is therefore necessary before treatment. Patient should be asked for any history of significant and prolonged bleeding after dental extraction or bleeding from gingiva. History of nasal or oral bleeding should also be noted. Family history of bleeding disorder and complete drug history is also important, as many of the bleeding disorders run in the families. Drug of abuse such as alcohol or heroin may also cause excessive bleeding by liver damage. Multiple purpura of skin, bleeding wounds, evident hematomas, or swollen joints may be evident in patients with bleeding disorders. Now we will see the hemostatic agents, coagulants, vitamin K, miscellaneous, fibrinogen and antihemophilic factor, that is factor 8. Local hemostatics, styptics, in which fibrin, thrombin, vasoconstrictors and astringent. Antifibrinolytics include epsilon aminocaproic acid and trexinamic acid. Now we will see the classification of hematological disorders. First, the classification of clotting disorders. Congenital, hemophilia A, hemophilia B, and von Willebrand disease. Acquired, secondary to drugs, that is heparin and coumarin. Disease related, liver disease, vitamin K deficiency, disseminated intravascular coagulation, and fibrinolytic disorders. Classification of bleeding disorder, vessel wall disorders, vitamin C deficiency, Cushing syndrome, Ehlers-Danlos syndrome, Rendo-Osler-Weber syndrome. Platelet disorders, congenital is Glasmann's thrombasthenia, acquired is idiopathic thrombocytopenic purpura and thrombotic thrombocytopenic purpura. Now we will see about hemophilia A. Hemophilia A is a congenital coagulopathy caused by the lack of factor 8. It is a sex-linked disorder whose gene is located on X chromosome. It affects males and females are carriers. Disease is characterized by prolonged bleeding time as a result of failure of normal clotting procedure. Bleeding should be treated early by raising factor 8 level, and desmopressin is used to achieve it. Symptom may also include ecchymosis, epistaxis, and spontaneous gingival bleeding. Ecchymosis is the surface discoloration of the skin which is caused by the internal bleeding, and epistaxis is the bleeding from the nose. Hemophilia B. It is caused as a result of factor 9 deficiency. It is a recessive X-linked genetic disorder. Risk factor for hemophilia B include family history of bleeding. 1 in 20,000 to 30,000 males are affected. Management by replacement therapy with highly purified virally inactivated factor 9, that is Christmas factor. Prothrombin complex concentrate can also be used for factor 9 replacement. Now we will see the oral findings in the patients with bleeding disorder. Platelet deficiency can cause petechiae or ecchymosis in oral mucosa and promote spontaneous gingival bleeding. Hemosiderin and other blood degradation products can cause brown deposit on surface of the tooth due to chronic bleeding. Patients with hemophilia may have multiple bleeding events occurring throughout the life. Incidence of dental caries and periodontal disease is higher in patients with bleeding disorders, which may be because of lack of effective oral hygiene and professional dental care due to the fear of oral bleeding. Now we will see the investigation which need to be done in the patients with a bleeding disorder. In suspected cases, following investigation should be done. Bleeding time. Normal bleeding time is 2 to 7 minutes. Bleeding time is basically the time interval between point of infliction and formation of the temporary platelet plug. Clotting time is 2 to 8 minutes. It is the time interval between point of infliction and formation of the permanent platelet plug. Prothrombin time. Prothrombin time measures the effectiveness of the extrinsic pathway. Normal prothrombin time is 10 to 15 seconds. Partial thromboplastin time. It measures the effectiveness of the intrinsic pathway. A normal PTT is 25 to 40 seconds. Platelet count. Normal platelet count is 1.5 to 4 lakh per microliter of blood. Evaluation of the clotting factors and clotting time is also necessary. Thrombin time. Normal thrombin time is 9 to 13 seconds. Now the standby drugs by the dentist. While treating the patient with bleeding disorder, dentist should have drugs like trexinamic acid, which is antifibrinolytic agent, epsilon aminocaproic acid, which is also an antifibrinolytic agent, styptics like fibrin, thrombin, and antihemophilic factor. Now the management of the patients with bleeding disorder. If bleeding disorder due to specific coagulation factor deficiency, respective factor must be replaced before surgical procedure. Platelet count below 20,000 requires factor replacement. If the patient is on coagulopathies, ask him to stop medication 1 week prior. Use coagulation promoting factors like fibrin, thrombin, adrenaline, sutures, and pressure packs. Once the clot is formed, instruct the patient not to do activities like blowing, gargling, etc., which would result in the dislodgement of the clot. Avoid NSAIDs like aspirin, which can prolong bleeding time. Avoid drugs that may cause drug interaction and inhibit warfarin metabolism. Now we will see the dental management. Oral surgery procedures carry high risk of bleeding, so safety precautions should be needed. In hemophilic patients, additional postoperative factor maintenance may be required after extensive surgery. Patient hematologist should be consulted before surgery. Local hemostatic agents and techniques such as surgical packs, pressure, suture, surgical stents may be used. Hemostatic agents may be used with vasoconstrictors, but there is risk of rebound vasodilation which may increase bleeding. Topical thrombin is effective agent when applied directly on bleeding as it converts fibrinogen to fibrin. Topical thrombin glues can also be used. For patient taking warfarin, INR should be measured before surgical procedure. Normal INR ranges from 2 to 3. If INR value is less than 3, oral procedures can be performed without altering warfarin dose. If INR value is greater than 3, physician referral is suggested. Now we will see what is INR. INR is basically the international normalized ratio. This test measures how much time it takes for the patient blood to clot. This test ensures that patients are receiving dosage of warfarin that is right to them or not. Normal human range of INR is 0.8 to 1.2. INR will go up if you eat comedine, alcohol, aspirin, and will go down if you eat vegetables rich in vitamin K. Higher the INR value, high is the bleeding risk. Lower the INR value, thicker is the blood and low is the bleeding risk. Now we will see the INR ranges. If the INR is less than 2.2, there are no contraindication to proceed with surgery and trixinemic acid mouthwash is not required. If INR value is between 2.2 to 4, we can proceed with the surgery using trixinemic acid mouthwash. And if INR value is more than 4, do not proceed with surgery and refer the patient to the medical practitioner. Pre-extraction measures. Proper family history and drug history should be recorded. Investigations like bleeding time, clotting time, prothrombin time should be done before surgical procedure. If patient is on aspirin and high risk of bleeding procedure are supposed to be carried out, it should be stopped 10 days before the procedure and it can be resumed soon after surgery. If patient is on warfarin therapy, INR values should be taken into consideration. Post-extraction hemorrhage control. Inspect the site of bleeding. If there is any evidence of tear in the gingiva, it should be treated with local measures. Instruct patient to buy damp gauze swab for at least 10 minutes. Use 10% solution of trixinemic acid or epsilon aminocaproic acid to dampen swab or as mouthwash if the bleeding is difficult to stop. Monitor blood pressure of the patient as it may increase due to worry or pain. Fibrin glue. In some hemophilic centers, fibrin glue is also used as a local hemostatic agent along with the oral antifibrinolytic to achieve hemostasis and to reduce the need for clotting factor replacement. Splints. Soft vacuum formed splints can also be used to provide local protection following dental extraction or prolonged postoperative bleed. The reference for this PPT is taken from Medical Emergency in Dental Office 7th edition by Stanley Malamed, textbook of Oral and Maxillofacial Surgery by Nilima Malik, and textbook of Oral and Maxillofacial Surgery by SM Balaji. Thank you.